So going into this movie, we actually found it quite interesting that a lot of the actors that, well, 3 to be exact, actors that appeared in this film appeared in one of our favorite films that came out this year, Jagtveld.
Correct.
They even make mention of Deon Meyer, I think once or twice in here. Yeah, twice.
Twice.
Who was the writer of Jagtveld.
Exactly.
In saying that, we also found similarities between this film and that of another film we watched earlier this year called
Finders Keepers.
Which, as you know, we didn't like that much.
No, not much at all. And what really makes it funny, Matthew, is that, you know, one of the best characters from Jagtveld, played by Mr. Niels van Jaarsveld, was in Finders Keepers.
Absolutely, who must be kicking himself right about now.
Exactly. You know what? There was a fork in the road. I'm sure that Boa Bosch and his team came to Niels and said, "Listen, Niels, don't you want to be in Phil's basket?" And Niels was like, "No.
There's this perfect movie I'm going to play into.
This is just movie that I'm about to start. It's called Finders Keepers. I'm gonna make that cut. You go make fucking Phil basket.
Yeah, you go catch him.
Yeah, you go catch him crack over there. I'm going over there." Ultimately, what we're trying to say is that Finders Keepers was kak
At best.
and Phil basket is
the fuck. Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Peach.
And welcome to that movie review,
aka TMR.
A quick summary of the plot of Phil Basket is 2 bumbling buffoons become embroiled in what is the fallout of a diamond heist.
Correct.
There's a traitor basically who steals the finger of a mob boss. And then the mob boss's sons are basically go after him.
Yeah.
And a series of events happens, and these 2 Owens.
It's a lot of fun and mayhem.
Exactly.
That ensues.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
PJ, who are these Owens?
These boys are Kevin and Vim. And they're
yes.
played by Benny Fourie and Boa Bosch.
Boa Bosch.
As in like Boa Dam.
Yeah, okay, sure. And I'm telling you, the best part of the film is these 2 Owens. These
That's
Owens are funny, man.
They are. Matthew is right. You know, the chemistry between the 2 leads, it's very organic.
It is.
And it's very believable. These 2 are the heart of
Absolutely,
the
and
movie.
they do drive the film forward, which is great.
Phil Basket, or Dirty Laundry, if you will, meshes a very good and well-balanced tone of comedy, drama and action.
Like we did compare it to Finders Keepers in the beginning, because it's very similar stories.
Yes.
2 bumbling buffoons getting involved with gangsters.
Exactly.
To the point that even the climaxes of both films.
Well, it's a shootout, right?
It's a shootout. I mean,
yeah.
that's not really giving anything away.
Yeah, that's nothing.
But one thing that Finders Keepers didn't do well was find that balance, and
exactly.
Phil Basket does that.
But it's actually, you're absolutely right, Matthew. Phil Basket is a quirky offbeat comedy, but yet it's got genuine moments of tension. And moments when you really are concerned about the characters and what's happening to them on screen. And that's very important. Phil Basket also actually has very good production values. One can see that top dollar has been spent. The film looks like money, like, you know, like,
yeah, it looks good.
Exactly. I don't know where these men are borrowing money from. Or, you know,
who borrowed these Owens?
Who borrowed the Owens some money? but money has been well spent.
Yes.
And it shows.
It does.
Well polished product. So let's talk about the actors. Beat by beat. We'll start off with Mr. Benny Fourie.
Plays Kevin.
And who gives Kevin's got a very childlike innocence and quality about him. He seems like a fucking sweetheart.
He is. He's very endearing.
He's such an endearing, sweet little guy. I won't be surprised if the actor Benny Fourie is actually a steward behind the scenes.
Probably, yeah. Quirky sort of character, like unsure of himself.
Very unsure of himself.
Has very poor timing when it comes to certain things.
Yeah. Every time he tries to get it on with this girl that he's been smarting for quite a while, he tries to kiss her, but
like at the worst
possible time. Like, he doesn't know when to kiss a girl. What's also very amusing is that every time he gets excited about that girl, Annelie van Rooyen's Ik Lewe starts to play in the background. Like myself and Matthew were saying, that's probably his staver starting to rise.
Absolutely.
You know, and as the music peaks, and you can see he just gets all fucking
hot and bothered.
Exactly.
And then of course we have Boa Bosch, who plays Kevin's best friend Vim.
And that's not Vim as in the cleaning product, eh?
No, it's W-I-M Vim, who, in my opinion, is the highlight of this fucking movie, because that one is kak funny. I know Boa from Jagtveld, and he had a very subdued role in there.
Well, he played
like a henchman.
Yeah, he was a henchman.
So he was leading man in here, and you know what I tell you, Boa, you found your calling with With comedy, my bro, you were hilarious in it, my bro. From just like, you know the ones where you're standing behind the counter and they're having like this serious conversation, and then he comes from behind the counter and he's got fucking roller skates on, my bro. What the fuck? He's the complete opposite to Kevin's character, who's very timid and afraid to jump into situations.
Exactly.
Vim just jumps in head first.
Vim's a loose cannon.
He is a loose cannon. He catches on
cannon.
Cuck. But I mean, they play well with one another.
Yes, exactly. I mean, and that's why they play so well, because they're complete opposites of each other. Then we've got Nico Panaggio. I believe that's his stage name. You know, it's actually a Greek. He's of Greek descent. You know,
okay.
You can tell because it's you know those Greek cinemas they go on for fucking ever.
Correct.
So that's why he obviously had to become Nico Panaggio.
Nico Panaggio is actually quite funny.
He's not bad. He obviously realized.
He was from Top Billing, right?
Exactly.
Where he's like, you know, he's just drilled there. He's like, okay, yeah, look at this house.
This is the house. This is the wedding. Yeah, it's always like nice to go over there. You know what? Thank you for.
Yeah, let's go fuck Nick. But I mean,
thank you, Nick.
You're doing your best work in this film.
Exactly. You know what, Nick? Maybe it's best that you focus on your acting career instead of showing people just houses and cuck.
But I think he's the most level-headed out of the two brothers, and Charlie Bergman is the loose cannon.
Yes.
He is tighty. I don't want to give anything away, but like the cuck that he catches on here is also just insane. And he also does comedy really well.
Fulfilling the eye candy roles and obligations are the very sexy,
and very beautiful,
very talented Luandi Durant Bosch and Simone Nordman.
Yes.
Now we all know that we saw Leandi earlier this year in
as Emma in Jagdveld.
She was a job.
Yes, so she was gevaarlijk in there.
But over here she just plays like a real thief.
Yeah, she plays a bitch in here.
You see, like
Leandi, like that came off like really natural. Like, are you
actually a super thief in real life?
Both, how's
that working out?
All jokes aside, Leandi does a decent job. She's very sidelined in here.
Takes a bit of a backseat.
She does a bit. She's as beautiful as ever though. But sorry, what was the other one's name?
Simone Nordman.
Simone Nordman. She's the love interest for Kevin.
Absolutely.
So there's the whole
dynamic
between the two of them.
Dynamics that goes down.
So she's actually the leading lady in this one.
Absolutely.
And she's absolutely brilliant. She also plays a very sort of innocent, quirky role herself. We also have Stian Smith, who also plays a very important role in here. Is someone that the guys befriend and who they end up helping. He also has some comedic moments in this film. I think everyone has their comedic moments in this film, but it all feels natural.
Stian's moustache actually studied film at AFTA, if I'm not mistaken.
He does have a magnificent moustache. I mean, he even makes mention of Bo's moustache. And they have like this moment that we should play pool sometime. Because they both have moustaches.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then we have Mr. Tim Theron fulfilling his contractual obligation to always play a stinkgat from now on.
A dirty bastard.
A dirty gertie, yes he
played a dirty arsehole in
Jagdveld.
Dirty arsehole
again. He's playing a failgat / dirty gertie again.
Now Tim, you are really good at playing the arsehole.
You are good at playing the bad guy, Tim, we gotta admit. You know?
Nothing wrong with that. No. Everybody likes a good arsehole now.
Everyone likes a good bad guy.
Yeah, I think you played that really well. He was quite menacing when he needed to be, but he also, and this is where the comedy also worked, because while Kevin and Vim and some of the other characters are outwardly comedic, he's got a very subtle comedy about him. Like he gives like this wisecrack, this one-liners, and it fits with his character.
Yeah. It obviously also helps if you're always wearing a black leather jacket and just generally donning black. You know,
absolutely,
looking like you are a failgat.
So overall, I'd like to think that this film is a good one. Obviously, it will only take you as far as comedy will take you. So it's not groundbreaking in any way, but it's a fun film.
It's not supposed to be. No.
It's not supposed to be. I know, but it's a fun film. There is one issue I do have with this film, is that it's actually got quite a limited release, eh?
Yes.
Like it's not, we had to fucking go to Paro to watch this.
We didn't watch this movie at Paro Cinema, and well, I mean...
Kak Cinema.
I mean, look, I mean, I've got no qualms going to Paro, but you know what? Why isn't it playing at Canoa? Why isn't it playing at the
Grand West?
Why is it seeing such a limited fucking
release? Actually, this film needs to see a wide release.
You know, that's also just a problem with South African cinema, is that a lot of our locally made films do not get enough of the distribution or the advertisement to see them to get the proper credit they deserve.
Absolutely, and this film deserves everything that it gets. It deserves a lot of credit, basically. I'm gonna go ahead and give this film a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's not a perfect film, but it does what it's set out to do. It's really funny. I laughed like every 5 minutes. I was laughing. It's got great characters, well realized. They're all well realized characters. The tone is quite consistent throughout. Yeah, good film.
I couldn't agree more here with Matthew. I'm going to give this film 7 out of 10 as well. This is a good comedy. It's quirky. It's offbeat. It's dark. It's in fact you could actually say this is a bit of a dark comedy.
It is.
In all honesty, or a black comedy without offending anyone and making these statements. You know, people are so fucking sensitive these days.
Everyone's so sensitive. Everyone wants to be so PC.
Fucking peace all the time, man. You know what? Go fucking creep in your
pink, man. You know, these social justice warriors acting like
sick of his
cuck doesn't stink.
That's it. Fucking cutting frozen yogurt. 7 out of 10, guys. Go check this film out.
So that's it this week for that movie review. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Don't be so, man.